Tonight we hop, skip and curse our way through platform games. First up on the Super NES, Doug the Daring battles to save his babe in Dragon's Lair.
It's just a normal sideways and up and down scrolling sort of fighty kind of platform game.
You have your snakes, your bats, your obligatory castle, your damsel in distress, and all you've seen it before.
Not much challenge. It all gets rather dull very, very quickly, and really, at the price it is, it's not the sort of game that I'd rush out and buy.
Next, heart-rendingly cute sprites with good intentions finally fluff onto the Master System. It's the New Zealand Story.
It's immensely playable, very addictive, very cute, and generally really worth playing.
Really, I think that this is one of the best games I've seen on the Master System, actually, for quite a long time.
Finally, grown man found with children and fairy on Desert Island. It's Hook on the Super NES.
It's very unoriginal, and it's also very easy. Within a few days, you've cracked it.
If you thought the film was crap, then this might just about make up for it.
It's really attractive to look at, and the movements are very fluid and smooth, and the sprites are big and detailed, and it's really commendable.
This week, gird your mouse fingers as we look at role-playing games. First up on the Super NES, defeat dastardly dragons in Draken.
On first playing Draken, it didn't take me long to discover that the plot is so linear that I wouldn't be surprised if British Rail had a hand in the design.
At times the animation really isn't as smooth as it could be. I spent a very long time trying to fight what I thought was a blob of jelly. I think it turned out to be a plague of rats in the end.
The story goes that the Draken have left the countryside barren, which perhaps explains why there's nothing actually to do in the game.
Next, on the PC, travel back to pre-Bundesbank medieval Germany in Darklands.
Darklands is mean, moody and magnificent.
The presentation of the game is superb. The graphics are lavish, and it works very well.
The sheer size of the play area and complexity of the gameplay make sure I'll return to it again and again.
And finally, on PC, lupine mutations and other irritations in Legends of Valor.
Legends of Valor is completely unrivaled in its level of detail and complexity.
I enjoy playing Legends of Valor a lot, and I think it would also be a good game for people who haven't played many RPGs before, because it is so easy to get into.
This week we throw the markers of Queensberry rules out of the window as we look at beat-em-ups. First up on the NES, free your hometown from the clutches of some odious bloke or other in Street Gangs.
It looks old. The graphics are pretty poor. The little men are sort of short, squat creatures that sort of maraud about.
I'd rather sit in a vat of horseman urine than play this game. Give it to your worst enemy as a birthday present.
With games such as Star Wars and Mega Man 3 on the NES, this really is no competition against them. So, in my opinion, stay well clear.
Next up on the Mega Drive, go head-to-head with the iron-pumping yobbos of tomorrow in Fighting Masters.
Fighting Masters is really a poor man's Street Fighter 2, to be honest. Basically, it's more just smash the buttons and direct the joystick.
The graphics are good, the sound's good, but there's nothing really to make it really gel together.
Hang on to your money that a little bit longer and buy Streets of Rage 2.
Finally, they're lean, green and hyped to the extreme on your Super NES screen. Turtles 4, Turtles in Time.
These guys are tragically unhit. They're all rather pathetic these days, but the Turtles game itself is actually not too bad.
Graphics sound are both excellent, but you can get bored after a while, and it is very, very easy. I'd recommend this, but for young players only.
This week we send Auntie Marisha into orgiastic rapture as we look at gory games. First up on the Mega Drive, hockey mask wearing, blood curdling, mucus flying, vomit inducing action with Splatterhouse 2.
The gore effect has been turned up for maximum effect. You've got bloated babies, skinless zombies, chainsaws and spears of death. Love it.
not very much thinking, not very much variation in any of the levels, and generally I just don't see the point.
Gameplay really lets the game down at the end of the day. It's just not involving enough.
Next, on the PC, escape from the haunted house your japester uncle has left you in Legacy.
Legacy is an absolutely massive game that is going to take you weeks, if not months, to finish.
The monsters that you come across as you walk through the house are really nasty, and it's really good fun.
Severed heads galore, splattered arms, lovely.
Finally, on the Game Boy, cower in fear, shake till you hurl and wake up sweating from the nightmare that is Barbie.
Obviously it's not going to be a game for everybody, but if anyone feels okay about buying a Barbie game, then they're probably going to enjoy it.
I suppose it was a good idea to try and get girl gamers interested, but doing it that blatantly, it's just not going to work.
Whoever came up with this idea should be shot.
This week we have a measured tamper with the past as we look at historical simulations. First up on the Super NES, keep citizens happy with a firmer pound in SimCity.
It's absolutely endless and the pleasure is phenomenal, and even if you get brilliant, which I nearly did, you've got this option of introducing huge disasters like tidal waves which wipe half your city out, and you've got to begin again.
You want to sack the council and lynch the planners? You got it. You want a massive erection in the middle of the high street? You've got it.
It's all the fun of building without the dirty hands and the builder's bum. Definitely one for the collection.
On the PC, become one of those wacky pre-Glasnost secret police funksters in KGB.
The graphics are gorgeous, the idea is intelligent, and there is a serious challenge here.
There's options galore, and it's the type of game that you'll keep coming back to again and again and again.
Tonight, it's towel flicks in the showers as we look at sports games. First up on the Master System, a futuristic fracas in Speedball 2.
Speedball 2 is a fun, fast and furious game and has converted well from the Mega Drive.
I was pleased to see that the gym section had been included from the Mega Drive version, so that you could beef up all your players, alter their attributes and make them tougher in-game.
It's better than any other game of its type on the Master System. It's highly original and very addictive.
Next up, on the NES, trade sweaty blows with Fat Boy himself in George Foreman's Knockout Boxing.
It's basically just a case of slugging it out against a computer opponent who's super fast and incredibly resilient, and as a result, it's very boring to play.
The moves are very limited, and the graphics are very jerky and badly animated. Realism is totally lost, and you can't really get any feel for boxing.
I've had more fun watching paint dry.
Finally, on the Mega Drive, stroke your way from bunker to hole in world-class leaderboard.
Good courses, excellent graphics, and the animation on the golfer is superb.
Shows you which clubs to use when, and how far you should be putting your balls.
As golfing simulations go, this is second only to PGA Tour golf.
This week we gather round a nest of occasional tables and take a look at board games. First up, a rummage around imitation leather sacks with Scrabble.
One of the best things about Scrabble is that you can play against a computer. There are various skill levels, ranging from pretty good to the top level, which will whip your ass.
It tots up all the scores like in the blink of an eye, so there's none of that double letter, triple word malarkey. It's all done for you.
Scrabble is a computer game? What's the point? Well, at least you can't lose the pieces down the back of the sofa.
Next up, Norsemen with abundant horns and dodgy facial growths in Ragnarok.
It's based on the ancient board game The King's Table, which apparently is about 3 million years old, so it's obviously been seriously play-tested.
The concept is very similar to chess. The main differences are the board is a lot bigger, and one side has a lot more pieces than the other.
It may disappoint hardened D&D fans who just buy it for the picture of the Viking on the box, but if I just add on a personal note that, Ragnarok, I love you very much.
Finally, on CDTV, while away those Christmas dinners with Uncle Kenneth's favourite adult pastime, Trivial Pursuit.
Roll the dice.
It's got digitised pictures, digitised speech, digitised sound, digitised smell. It's just got everything. It's complete sensory overload.
This may be a slightly more interesting way for kids to gain more general knowledge than flicking through an encyclopedia, but personally I got bored after 5 minutes.
It's not very well implemented, and quite frankly I had more fun playing the board game.
Oh, hi there, big boy.
This week, gear shafts, burning rubber and lots of oil. No, it's not Frank Bob's boudoir, it's driving games. First up, slip inside 3 of the world's fastest motors for an ample portion of speed in Test Drive 2.
The graphics are extremely jerky for the Super NES. I mean, this machine has got some of the most advanced custom chips in it, and they're just not being used in this game.
The way the cars handle is very, very poor. I mean, they sort of slide about, and when they slide about, the sound effects sound like a load of dogs barking down the bottom of the drain pipe.
I thought it wasn't that bad, although it was more interesting when you're driving in severe weather conditions with manual gear change, but isn't it always the way?
Next up, don your overalls for dirt track shenanigans in Super Off-Road.
Boys, this is one for you if you fancy being lured to another level by a busty blonde stroking your trophy.
I was interested to see how they actually crammed the tiny sprites down into the Game Gear, and what they've actually ended up doing is scrolling the screen as you move around. And it works really well.
All the fun, all the thrills, all the power-ups are there to be enjoyed. And overall, it's really good.
Finally, rev up your monochromes for a portable play with Jeep Jamboree.
The graphics are neat, and the way the car handles takes a bit of getting used to. It seems like it's sliding all over the place, but it actually handles quite realistically.
The game wasn't very challenging at all, really.
Come on now, settle down.
The landscapes are all a bit samey, though. Although the graphics are quite nicely detailed, you get more cactus to the pound than you do in Test Drive 2, for instance.
Jeep Jamboree is a welcome breath of fresh air.
This week is twanging jockstraps ahoy as we look at sports games. First up on the Mega Drive, pigskin fun with inside slots and tight ends in John Madden 93.
The teams have all been updated, all the stats are as new as they can be, and they've also included a lot of old sides which are classics.
Taken on its own, then it's certainly an exceptional game, yeah, but as a sequel, there really isn't enough new to it.
If you've got John Madden Football or John Madden 92, don't bother about this because it's just cosmetic changes. If you haven't got either of these, it's a great entry into the world of American football.
Next up on the Super NES, enjoy a firm backhand stroke with David Crane's amazing tennis.
There's huge sprites that are really well animated, and it all moves very smoothly indeed. But it does take a while to get into.
Very fast, very slick, not that playable. If you're at the far end of the court, you've got no chance.
Don't get this if you've already got Super Tennis. If you haven't, it's a sound buy.
15 love.
Finally, on the Amiga, even Auntie Marisha gets the chance to score with Sensible Soccer version 1.1.
Definitely one of the best. It's very fluid to control, it's easy to get the hang of.
Sensible Soccer 1.1 is a great improvement. It's better than Kickoff, it's better than Sensible Soccer, of course, it's better than Striker, it's the best football game you can get.
There are new teams, improved goalies, more cups to win, and the controversial back pass rule. My verdict, the best game on the Amiga.
Owners of the original Sensible Soccer can upgrade to version 1.1 for the measly sum of £4.95. Send your disc 1 plus a checker post Laura to Sensible Soccer offer at this address. As you get ready for the large portion of blockbuster movies penetrating your lounges next week, we take a look at movie tie-ins. First up, the perennial Christmas fave, Get Shaken Not Stirred with James Bond.
It's not really based on any of the movies, and in truth, it's not really based on very much James Bond stuff at all. It's a sprawling, very colourful, parallax-scrolling platform shooter-up.
I did enjoy James Bond to a certain extent. The trouble is, I've seen it all before.
There are 4 levels, and once you've found the route for each, they really won't hold much challenge for you, and it shouldn't last more than a week.
Next up on the Super NES, gleaming helmets and 15 seconds to comply, it's Robocop 3.
The gameplay is just like Hollywood. You've seen it all before 1,000 times.
It's not very original, and it won't last you too long because it's too frustrating.
It's ridiculously difficult. Ocean didn't want you to see the end of the game too soon, and so they made it really, really hard. There's an awful lot of robo, but there's not much cop.
Finally, Julian Clary and Claire Rayner fondle their weapons and blow each other away in Universal Soldier.
It's just a average shoot 'em up where you've got to find your route through each level whilst taking on the hordes of bad guys that come at you.
Basically, it's Turrican 2. It has a different main sprite, but the game's just the same. If you have the first Turrican on Game Boy, then you should leave well alone. If you don't, it's well worth a look at.
As we await Santa riding onto the rig in his shiny red chopper, we thought we'd look at helicopter games. First up, shoot your load vertically in Super Swiv.
SNES Swiv is a really good shoot 'em up. The graphics are really nice and there's a lot to kill. The sound's pretty good as well.
Initially it's quite hard, but after you've sussed out the gameplay it becomes incredibly easy.
Little chopper and little jeep running along in hectic backgrounds, shooting the crap out of everything. It's absolutely amazing.
Next up, the arcade legend comes to the Mega Drive in Steel Talons.
This is actually a very good conversion of the arcade game, but the Mega Drive simply can't handle it. The graphics are jerky, they look terrible.
You seem to fly along at 2 miles an hour and turn at 500.
You'd be much better off going down the arcade and pumping a few quid into a machine.
Finally on the PC, possibly the most satisfying chopper so far, Fergie's favourite ride, Comanche.
Although they need a fast machine, the graphics are gorgeous. I've never seen anything like this on the PC before.
This game's so good, I'd sell my grandchildren to get my hands on it.
There's loads of weapons for you to shoot, loads of missions for you to fly. It's just incredible.
Last week we had a look at choppers, this week we stay in the air for flight sims. First up, rub your shiny helmets in unison with Tornado.
Tornado is an extremely sophisticated flight sim, but that's not surprising considering the plane is very, very up to date.
Further into the game, there is an element of strategy. You have to decide what your own goals are and what your own targets are going to be. I think this adds to a flight sim.
You'll probably find it quite difficult to get to grips with this unless you're really willing to persevere. But for hardened flight sim addicts, then this is a real winner.
Next up, get a huge horizontal rise with Harrier.
The first thing that strikes you about Harrier are the graphics. They are so smooth and slick, they could give Dominic Diamond's hair a run for its money.
With Harrier's varying levels, from rookie to ace, if you haven't had much experience with flight simulators, this will ease you in.
I would say that Harrier is the best flight sim available yet, which deals with amphibious aviation. For me, it's a winner.
Finally, take on human opposition over the telephone lines with the aid of Air Warrior.
The sound and graphics are nothing to write home about. But this is more than outweighed by the fact that everyone you encounter in the game is a real live person.
When all 3 teams are playing at the same time, it really does create a chaotic free-for-all. I really like that. You really get into it.
You have to fly and fight as real fighter pilots do, backing each other up. Otherwise, somebody's on your tail and you're history.